Ishimon and Guru in the house, back with another transfer news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we are here and we're going to talk about the transfers towards Arsenal. In reality, what exactly things will happen? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. We have a lot of updates on the following news, of course. We're going to deal with all the transfer news, and of course, we're going to deal with the Newcastle game in mind, what Arsenal players have to say, and of course, their training images. Without any further ado, let us jump into it. So the first one is this is the first training, the latest training images out from Arsenal. Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, Hector Bellerin, Nico Pepe, and of course Reiss Nelson. And you could also check out Bernd Leno and Alex Lacazette taking a shot at Bernd Leno. And then there's Thomas Partey. Is that Kirjan Catalan there? I don't know. I really don't know. But here's Thomas Partey, and of course, there's Bukayo Saka and Granit Xhaka. And then there's Kieran Tierney, Cedric Soares, Emil Smith-Rowe, David Luiz, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and Bukayo Saka, who are definitely training with David Luiz and Gabriel Martinelli. You love to see it. Arsenal number 35 getting ready. And then there is Leno, Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes, our own Magalu, and Ainsley, and of course, Alex Lacazette, followed by Thomas Partey and Reiss Nelson. And of course, here's the big news that is coming out. According to Sky Sports, it's official. Bournemouth have agreed to sign Jack Wilshere on a short-term deal. Yes, it's a 6-month deal for Jack Wilshere, and he will help Bournemouth get into the mix. And all the best, Jack. I hope you do well with Bournemouth. Well, moving on. Well, somebody is definitely not happy with Shkodran Mustafi. Of course, somebody is definitely not happy that Mesut Ozil is leaving Arsenal, and that guy is Shkodran Mustafi. So Shkodran Mustafi on his official Twitter account posted this image with the caption, "Bro, you have been the most unselfish player on and off the pitch I have ever shared the dressing room with. You will be always remembered as the assist king. Unfortunately, we as a team haven't been able to assist you when you needed us the most. All the best. Hashtag SM20. So yes, Shkodran Mustafi is definitely sad that Mesut Ozil is going, and he put out a heartfelt message. Moving on, well, Steve Bruce's record as a manager away to Arsenal: 17 games played, 0 wins, 4 draws and 13 defeats. Steve Bruce, he's up at a task, and the game is at the Emirates, so it's not going to be easy for Steve Bruce to turn it around at all. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has said something about Arsenal's youngsters. He says, "Our young players have been a big part of our recent form, and I want to give them some credit for that. We're lucky to have this really talented group coming through, and I can see from training and now games how much progress they are making. Bukayo has been in the team for a while, but he's still really young. It's crazy when you look at all these young good players coming through. They have got big, fantastic careers ahead of them. I'm sure about that because they are positive guys, but humble as well." And Aubameyang said about Gabriel Martinelli, he says, "It will be great to see Gabby Martinelli coming back with us after his injury too, because it's clear how talented he is. It's great to have him with us for a second half of the season because he can be really dangerous player for us." And about himself, he says, "It was disappointing not to keep up our winning run on Thursday, but you have to give credit to Palace too. They defended well and made it very difficult to play through them. We couldn't create enough dangerous opportunities to get the goal." So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has lavished all the praise on the youngsters. Let's see if we can actually build on these guys. Moving on, Fenerbahce sporting director Emre Belözoğlu on Mesut Ozil. He says, "Mesut's childhood dream and the dream of all Fenerbahce people will come true. Mesut is one of the biggest stars the football world has ever seen. With Mesut's arrival, I hope we will have very good days, winning great trophies." So let's see if that is going to be happening or not. If that's the reality, we'll come to know if that happens in the near future or not. So Mesut Ozil, ladies and gentlemen, I think the best part of this whole deal, that Mesut Ozil to Fenerbahce, he's going to a club that respects him. And that's how he came to Arsenal. That's how he went to Real Madrid. And that is the best part. I mean, whatever the controversies happened towards the end of his career at Arsenal, that does not hamper or his future move at all. And that is the best part. Above all, that is the best thing. That is what Mesut deserves, Moving on, according to CM.com, Hector Bellerin could leave Arsenal at the end of the season. Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus are interested in signing him. It looks like Hector would like to see his future somewhere else. Maybe making sure that he gets a good deal, or rather a new deal at Arsenal. Anything can happen at the moment, but Hector Bellerin could leave Arsenal at the end of the season. And three teams lurking: Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus. Barcelona, I would want to ask one thing to Barcelona. Do you really have the money? If not, just back out, because we really need that money. Moving on. So Theo Walcott was recently asked who was the best team that, his best teammates that he's ever played with. So Walcott says, the best team I've played in was with when Fabregas and Van Persie were on song with each other, and me in there as well. I remember one season I set up around 14 of Van Persie's 30 goals. For me, them two in a team with me as well was one of the best. That's including England. And of course, Walcott says, my greatest teammate would have to be Van Persie. For me, he was the best finisher I've ever seen. He was better than Henry. He made it look so easy. If you give it to him, he'd score. He was a dream to play with. I don't think there will be a player like him ever again. And somebody told Mason Greenwood might be Van Persie. Yeah, those people need to shut up. Anyways. So Arteta has opened up about Granit Xhaka, the warrior who actually turned it around since the red card against Burnley. Okay, I completely forgot about it. Burnley. So he says, I think since he's back from his suspension, he's been phenomenal. He's playing really, really well. Against Palace, he had some really important moments, and he's still young. He's still a player who can evolve. It's great for us to have him back. After the red card, with the history he had, he was in a difficult place, and we had to try and bring him back where we believe he can be and where he should be, which is being one of the leaders of the team and giving us stability and the presence he can provide to the team and club. So Granit Xhaka, ladies and gentlemen, is the kind of the player that Mikel Arteta would want to build around, and thank goodness, I think Mikel Arteta really has redeemed himself. Granit Xhaka has redeemed himself since the red card incident. Moving on, so Mesut Ozil tweets this image of himself. Past and future is what he actually gave the caption to it, and this is the image that he put out as a youngster. He was a Fenerbahce player, I guess. He wanted to play as a Fenerbahce player, or rather, he is playing for them now. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, crazy thing to see this happen. But anyways, whoever does not believe in it, Mesut Ozil to Fenerbahce is a done deal, ladies and gentlemen. Well, moving on. So here's a biggest admirer that Kieran Tierney could ever find for himself. Well, Sir Alex Ferguson has officially joined the Kieran Tierney fan club. Well, the Scottish left-back has been one of Arsenal's standout performers this season, and Ferguson is definitely impressed now. Ferguson said, I do think Scotland have some very good midfield players, and I'm not sure how they're going to play Robertson and Tierney in the same team. I know there are some situations where they play Tierney as a third centre-back, but the form of Tierney since he's gone to Arsenal has been phenomenal. So, oh my God, if it's coming from Sir Alex Ferguson, Kieran Tierney is Sir Alex Ferguson approved, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he's been approved by Sir Alex Ferguson himself. Well, moving on. So now the big thing, the big hype again created by around Wilfred Zaha to Arsenal by a lot of Arsenal fans. So we got to address it because literally there's no more news for you guys for me to give. So some Arsenal fans are speculating that there is a potential deal for Wilfred Zaha from Arsenal. So Crystal Palace forward has strongly been linked with Arsenal in the past. We know what has happened. We know what it is. But you know why it is coming out? Because he was omitted from the game against Manchester City, coupled with Mesut Ozil's imminent transfer to Fenerbahce that will free up some space on the wage bill. There was a theory on Twitter that Wilfred Zaha to Arsenal will definitely happen. So some fans actually tweeted out that Zaha is coming to Arsenal. Zaha, come on you Palace. Zaha, welcome to Arsenal. See you, says someone. And another one said, so Ozil is out of the door and Zaha ain't in the Palace squad for tonight. Not even down as injured. And another one said, just putting it out there, no Zaha in the Palace squad and Ozil's contract has been terminated. Could Zaha finally see his dream transfer happening? Ozil gone, Zaha dropped. Obvious, really, with Zaha in a number 10 shirt at Arsenal. And also, it didn't end there. Somebody said Zaha is coming to Arsenal. Another one tweeted out Zaha to Arsenal. Another one says Zaha, welcome to Arsenal. See you. So it looks like Arsenal fans believe that Zaha to Arsenal is still going to happen. And they want Edu to actually make that happen. Oh my god. Anyways, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. For these kind of daily updates about Arsenal every single day, 365 days a year, consider subscribing and make sure you be a part of this channel every single time we post in by hitting that notification bell and always keeping it to always like the notification on. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. 15,000 subscribers. Can we reach it before the end of this transfer window? Let's do it, and we post daily Arsenal FIFA content as well. And if you want, you can join in on my live. We do different career modes of different teams as well, just because we want to. And of course, you can come there and ask me about any transfer news questions as well. Cheers. I will see you in the next one.